Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a complete grow guide, start to finish, including trimming on basil. Here we go. So, like I said in the intro, today is all about basil. If you haven't seen my video from last year's growing season, go ahead and check it out up here. That will explain a lot of the benefits of why I plant basil, especially around my tomatoes. But today, I just want to show you how we get it started and get it going. So, planting, we are doing just a general sweet basil. And then that's just the type of basil that I like and my family loves. We are going to keep it with a sweet basil, but then we're going to do a Genovese basil, okay? If you let these go wild and let these bloom, you will also bring in a bunch of beneficial pollinators to your garden as well. So this herb alone is one of the most important ones that you can grow in your garden this year. We have our seed starting mix. Okay, you can pick it up at your local garden store, or you can order it online with the links below that I have. Also have our 72 cell tray here as well. You can find those in the links, like I said, below. We are going to plant 72 plants of basil because that's just how much we use in the garden or around our house that we have here. So like I've said in all of my videos for seed starting, we start with a pre-moistened seed starting mix. Make sure it has good drainage, all that stuff, so when you wring it out, it should look like a wet sponge. It shouldn't be just sopping out of there. If you watched my video with my daughters, I demonstrated this as well. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to put all of this in our 72 cells. And voila, we've got all 72 cells filled. These are pretty easy to follow. They're all a 1/4 inch depth. So we're probably gonna plant like, I don't know, 1 or 2 seeds, maybe 2 or 3 in each one of these cells. And then we'll go back through and cover them up, put our humidity dome on top, put them in the basement, and get them to start growing. Never planted basil before. This is how super, super tiny these seeds are. We're just gonna go and do a couple pinches into 36 cells. Then I'll come back through and I will do my Genovese on the other half. And so with these seeds, you can get pretty generous with how you actually plant them. If you want to do more than 3 or 4 seeds, that's fine. You can always thin them out later. I'm just going to use this whole seed packet just because I don't want to have any left over. So there's going to be some cells that are very densely germinated or populated with basil plants, and that's a-okay, because in my mind, you can never have enough basil. So for actually covering up, if you want to do 2 different options, you can kind of just push them down and put more dirt over the top of them as you pull it around, or you can put them down, put them in there, or push it down and then come back through and just sprinkle a little bit of your seed starting mix over the top. These will germinate fast, usually 5 to 7 days. You can actually get them sprouted pretty quickly. If you watch my video from last year, you'll actually see that mine sprouted in a windowsill within 5 to 6 days. So if that's the route you want to go, that's fine as well. You don't need anything special with these. You don't need the big fancy grow lights like what I have down in our basement. You can literally just use a windowsill as long as it's a warm windowsill that faces towards the south. You'll get constant sunlight throughout the day, and this will be perfect for those seeds to germinate. So I'm gonna go back through, just cover these all up. Like I said, get the humidity dome, and then we're gonna wait till they sprout. Here's our finished product for day one for our planting for our 2 different types of basil. Like I said, these go in the basement. 5 to 7 days they'll germinate. We'll get some grow lights on them, or I'll just put them in a nice sunny window that we have upstairs in a bedroom, or even out on the porch as we get a little bit warmer here with our temperatures. And then we'll keep going with this grow guide. And here we are, day 5. Basil sprouts pretty quick. And here is day 15 or 16, I believe. As you can see, we have some that are pretty densely populated. Probably should get some water in the tray as some of these are starting to dry out. I will move these probably to a windowsill or maybe even outside and out on the porch, and slowly start to harden them off and get them in some warmer temperatures in here. It's a little bit cooler in the basement here. Here we are about a week and a half later. As you can see, I thinned some of them out on the right-hand side, and now we are going to plant them. So how I plant them is I intersperse them between my tomato plants. We also have marigolds in there as well to fight off those root knot nematodes. So you can plant those basil plants in between or around your tomato plants to disguise the scent of your tomato plants, so those pesky insects that are trying to eat your tomatoes get confused and go the other way. So once again, there is your complete grow guide from seed to planting in your garden for basil. If you're not already planting this amongst your tomatoes, I highly, highly recommend it. 1, for the smell alone, when you brush up against it with your tomatoes and your basil, smells like you're in an Italian kitchen. And 2, just to protect them from those pesky insects that are trying to eat your beloved tomatoes. If you found this video beneficial, be sure to smash that like button with those growing green thumbs that you've been growing so far here in 2025. If you would like to, please share this with a gardening friend. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Got a few more videos coming out, a lot of garden tours as we're ramping up for harvest season here. So you'll see what I'm pulling out of the garden now instead of putting into the garden. And as always, I will see you all next time.